Hey gang, welcome back. It is Championship Sunday, football playoffs, and we have 2 great games, but more importantly, 4 great drinks. But first of all, let's have a brief moment of silence for my beloved Eagles who could not get it done this past weekend against the Saints. Thank you. So, realistically guys, first game, the Rams versus the Saints. The Rams go into this game, they beat the Cowboys 30-22, and in my opinion, it wasn't really that close. The Rams kind of dominated this game, in my opinion anyway. And they go down to New Orleans to face the Saints, who beat my Eagles 20-14. Eagles got off to a big start and then just went for the rest of the game. So let's start with the Rams. And when I was looking for drinks to make for the Rams, there's not a lot of Ram-specific drinks. There's some I found that were from the St. Louis Rams, but we don't want to make those. Rams are in LA now. But what I did find is, apparently, I've never been to LA, so correct me if I'm wrong, but fishbowl drinks are a big thing in LA. So I am making my version of a fishbowl drink that I took some liberties with a couple different things that I researched. And this is the LA Rams fishbowl. And the thing about this drink, for a change, we are gonna make it right in the glass. Now, I'm making it in a little bowl, fishbowl type thing, it's a vase. If you have something like this going around, laying around, I happen to have it. If not, just make it in a big glass, it's gonna be the same. And it's real simple. It's gonna be an ounce each of a couple of things. Vodka, an ounce of rum, and then half ounce each of our favorite blue Curacao. It seems like you can't make a football drink on happy hour without some blue Curacao. And I think part of that is that a lot of these teams' colors are either blue or green. So you need the blue with a combination of other things to get these drinks the right color. And then with that, we need some pineapple juice, probably about 3 ounces of pineapple juice. That's more than plenty. And then some lemonade. We're just gonna finish it off with some lemonade. That's a few ounces of lemonade. Let's see, let's give that a little stir. Now, depending on the size of your drink, the size of your glass, obviously you can up these proportions, lower these proportions, whatever's gonna work for you. I don't even know really how big this glass is, but that's the one I'm using. I'm gonna put some lemons down in there. Since we have some pineapple, I'll put some pineapple in there. I probably overfilled it, once again, as I'm wont to do. So there, our first drink of championship weekend, the LA Rams fishbowl. Okay, next up, let's move down to New Orleans for the New Orleans Saints. And as you know, New Orleans, they have a lot of bad luck, not with football, but a lot of times they're right in the path of all the hurricanes and such. And this drink is a New Orleans drink, and it is called the Storm of the Century. Again, this is my take on that drink. And it has a lot of things in it. Has a half ounce of pretty much the kitchen sink. So that's why I'm making this one in the mixer. So it's gonna be a half ounce of all of these. And this will work out a lot better if I had pourers on these, but I couldn't find my pourers, so I'm just gonna guesstimate with my measured glass here. half of rum, half of vodka, coconut rum, gin, triple sec, Chambord, and then I need some orange juice, that's it for that part. We'll put it in a shaker. That was 1.5 ounces of orange juice, by the way. So who are you pulling for in the final 4 of this weekend's playoff games? I would actually have to say I might be pulling for the Chiefs because I like the Chiefs and I'm a fan of their coach, Andy Reid, former coach of the Eagles. No surprise. So this drink's gonna go, once again, in a hurricane, my New Orleans Hurricane glass. Fill that almost to the top. And then I'm going to top it with some lemon lime soda. And then just for a final how do you do, again, this is an optional step. I'm just going to write on the top a little splash of 151 rum, an orange wheel, and a straw. And that is our New Orleans Storm of the Century. So even though my beloved Eagles are out of the playoffs, we still have to soldier on, try these drinks, and see who's going to take this first game of Championship Sunday and move on to the Super Bowl. First up, the LA Rams Fishbowl. That's good. It's fruity. I get the pineapple, I get the peach. I think there's not really a lot, actually this drink you could share. There's not really a lot of alcohol in here for the size of this drink. I think that's the idea with like fishbowl type drinks. So there's like 9 ounces of mixer and only 3 ounces of liquor. You could make it a little stronger if you're not going anywhere, or if you have a DD or something. But this is a really good drink. I could drink this. Yeah, that's good. See, I like lemony drinks. This has all that lemonade in there. I think you could even make this with like citrus vodka, citrus rum, something like that. So let's try this. And remember this, you don't want to stir this too much because the thing about drinks like this, when you float that 151 on top, that's like the prize at the end of the drink. You suck from the bottom, and then once you get down there, you're gonna get that blast of 151 at the end. So let's see where we are here. Wow. That seeped down. I like this. Get the coconut with the soda. Originally, when I researched this and found this drink, it did not have, it was just the original liquors that I put in there and the juice. But I thought, and again, I did not make either one of these beforehand, but just from reading it, I thought it needed something. That's why I went with the soda in there and then the 151 on top. Hey, it's championship weekend. Go big or go home, you know what I mean? I like both of these a lot, but I think from my taste, and heck, you know, you guys can do this yourself if you want to match these up and see which one you like. But for my taste this weekend, I think it's the Saints. Just the coconut and the fizzy soda. And then you get that hit of the 151 at the end. That's what makes this drink really delicious. So there you have it, guys. 2 drinks to start off championship weekend. Little spoiler alert. The 2 drinks for the other game are going to be nothing like what you've imagined. But they're very similar to each other, so it's going to be an interesting contest. But back to this contest. It's going to be a good game on the field, I have no doubt. 2 high-powered offenses, good players on defense. Saints have as good as their offense is, surprisingly their defense has played really well. So I'm looking forward to a good game. It's going to be hard to watch knowing my team had opportunities and let them slip out of their hands. But heck, that's the nature of sports. So enjoy these drinks, enjoy the game. If you're going to try one of these drinks or any drink at your playoff party, please do so responsibly. Have a good time and come back for one more round of Championship Sunday for 2 more drinks to close it out right before we get to the big game. So that's it for me. Until I see you next time, enjoy the game, enjoy the drinks. Cheers. Go Saints. Kinda.